Good morning, everyone. As we anticipated, we have a full house. Please raise your hand if there's a space next to you so that the people that are standing back here in the back can find seats. If you all will go this way, because we can't have anybody standing in the doorway. So if you all will head that way, let's get down into some of these empty seats so that we can celebrate our graduates. If your family has not gotten here, if you were waiting on them, please tell them they can go to the atrium to watch the live stream. Good morning. Good morning. Will all those who are able to do so stand and remain standing until after the Pledge of Allegiance?
Good morning. Good morning. And welcome. I am Claude Lake, Dean of Information Technology and the CFRED Campus Administrator. At this time, we ask that you silence your cell phones. Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and the National Anthem. Gentlemen, please remove your motorboards. And now, please turn and face the flag and join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance Our national anthem will be led by vocalist Mark Brown, academic faculty.
Please join me in singing. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Gentlemen, please return your mortarboards and be seated.
That was beautiful. Great job, guys. So welcome to Shelton State. My name is Jonathan Coe. I have the honor and privilege of serving here as the president of Shelton State Community College, and really want to welcome you here today. On behalf of our faculty and staff, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the 2025 Summer Commencement Ceremony. This morning we come together not just to mark the end of a chapter, but to celebrate a powerful journey, a journey defined by perseverance, sacrifice, and an unwavering commitment to growth. To our graduates, you have pushed through late nights, long days, and moments of doubt, yet you've stayed the course. Today we celebrate more than your academic achievement. We celebrate your resilience and your strength and your determination to move forward even when things are difficult. But no journey is taken alone. It is shared with everyone who has walked beside you, cheering you on from the sidelines and encouraging you when you feel uncertain, lifting you when things got heavy, and reminding you of that purpose. As you walk across the stage today, know that you carry with you not only your own determination, but the hopes, prides, and dreams of those who have helped you along the way. So please join me in applauding the family members and the friends, all the mentors, and all those that have offered you their unwavering support. I would also like to acknowledge a very special group of individuals. Our faculty and their guidance, their expertise, and dedication have played an essential role in our students' success. And at this time, I ask all Shelton State faculty members present to please stand and be recognized. And graduates, your achievements today are more than personal victories. They're a part of the fabric of Shelton State. You've contributed to a community of learners, built meaningful relationships, and laid the foundation for a future full of purpose and promise. As you go into this next chapter of your lives, remember that Shelton State goes with you. Wherever that path leads, continued education, a new career, or a venture uniquely on your own, we're confident that you're ready to lead with integrity, resilience, and heart. So on behalf of us here at Shelton State, congratulations. You've earned this moment. Now I want you to give yourselves a round of applause. I would also like to recognize a few special guests joining us today from the Alabama Community College System and also from our Shelton State Community College Foundation. And as I call your name, please stand and be recognized. Dr. Neil Scott, the ACCS Vice Chancellor for Student Success. Mr. Philip Green, our ACCS Director of Strategic Enrollment Management. A good friend, Giovanni Gomez, the Shelton State Foundation Board Member and esteemed alumni. Thank you guys for being with us today, and we're very grateful for your continued support and all that you do to support our mission. This morning, I also have the pleasure of introducing our speaker for today. Katrina Kiefer, the President and CEO of the DCH Health System in Tuscaloosa, has done an amazing job since joining the organization in 2022. Katrina has led a significant cultural and operational transformation, focusing on strategic growth, caregiver engagement, and strengthening community partnerships. Under her leadership, DCH has seen measurable improvements in financial performance, workforce retention, and patient outcomes. Prior to her role at DCH, Katrina served as the CEO of Augusta University Health in Georgia. She led the Academic Medical Center there, the Children's Hospital of Georgia, and the faculty practice plan of the Medical College of Georgia. Her earlier experience includes 17 years in senior leadership at the UAB Health System in areas of public finance and affiliation and acquisition transactions. She also has 13 years as CFO of the Baptist Health System in Montgomery. She's widely recognized for her strategic leadership, collaborative style, and ability to build a high-performing team. Katrina continues to be a respected voice in the healthcare field. She currently serves on several boards, including America's Essential Hospitals, the Alabama School for Health Sciences, the Chamber of Commerce of West Alabama, and the United Way of West Alabama. She also serves as a trustee of Huntington College. Most recently, Katrina was named one of Becker's Hospital Review's 2025 Women Hospital and Health System Presidents and CEOs to Know, a national recognition that reflects her outstanding leadership and the transformative progress that's taking place at DCH under her guidance. She's a proud native of Monroeville. Katrina holds a Bachelor of Arts from Huntington College and a Master's in Public Administration from New York University. She is married to David Allred and also a devoted dog mom to Lucy. So why don't you all please give me a round of applause and join me in welcoming Katrina Kiefer.
Good morning. To the esteemed faculty and staff of Shelton State Community College, to the supportive families and friends, and most importantly, to the graduating class of 2025, congratulations. What an honor it is for me to be here today on what is also my 3rd anniversary serving as the President and CEO of DCH Health System. At DCH, we are committed to working with organizations like Shelton State to address workforce gaps and create innovative solutions for our community's needs. We believe in investing in the future, and that future is sitting right here in front of us today. Graduates, your skills, your talent, and your dedication will be essential in building a stronger, more vibrant West Alabama. My experiences growing up in rural Alabama public schools and later both at Huntington College and at New York University shaped my perspective and instilled in me a deep appreciation for the richness that comes from individuals with diverse backgrounds and experiences. I see that richness every time I'm on this campus, and I'm hopeful, graduates, that you are grateful to have studied here. Today, I want to encourage you especially in a couple of ways: to be present and to have confidence in knowing that all you need to do is make the next best decision. Being present. In a world filled with technology and distractions, it's easy to get caught up in the past or worry about the future. I also know that being present can be difficult in a world where you are encouraged or expected to plan the next 5 years before you've even had your first job. I would offer that you need not get caught up in all that. Just make the next best decision. See, I was in my first role as a Chief Executive Officer at Augusta University Health System, and 8 months later, we had our first COVID-19 patient. It was a great equalizer. It didn't matter if I'd been a CEO for 28 years or 8 months. Nobody had ever been a CEO during COVID. We came together to make the next best decision for our patients, our students, and our community. It was awesome. We were forced not to be paralyzed by not having the full set of facts, but instead we worked together creatively to solve problems. And when new information came out, we were not too proud to change directions. And really, that's the story of my professional career. My bio sounds pretty straightforward, but the twists and turns that you haven't heard are a lot more like managing through COVID. However, I have always focused on being present and just making the next best decision. I graduated with a business degree, so I went to work in an accounting firm. I wasn't an accountant, and I learned that being in a firm was not for me. I left to recruit students for my alma mater, Huntingdon, and was about to have a great opportunity to move into being the number 2 in the development office. But I ended up giving a tour to a youth group from Baldwin County, and I left the college to go work for the Alabama-West Florida Conference of the United Methodist Church in Andalusia, Alabama, doing youth and young adult ministry. I thought it was the next best decision, but I'd never even volunteered in a church, and I found myself working for 600 of them. We were doing a lot of mission work, and I was doing a lot of teaching adults about teaching youth about being in mission. And then one day it hit me. Had nobody with a good personality ever studied public policy? If they did, maybe we'd have fewer problems that I was taking mission trips and teams to address. So I went to my fancy public policy school at New York University's School of Public Service. Public policy, to me, turned out to be, if you put yourself in the right situations, you can influence policy, but everybody was afraid of the numbers, and that was something I was pretty good at. So I took public finance and ended up in healthcare finance. I thought I'd work for Moody's rating bonds, but ended up, through a faculty connection from NYU to UAB, being an administrative fellow at the UAB Health System, a one-year program making less money than before I had my fancy NYU degree. But I really felt like it was the next best decision. I knew I could learn healthcare, and if I liked it, I figured I could demonstrate my potential. Or I'd not like it, and I'd go do something else at the end of that year. That fellowship was the first time I even considered healthcare as a career since I'd fainted walking through the blood drive in the gym of my elementary school in the 3rd grade. However, I was a corporate office person, working with executives, investment bankers, and lawyers, but I was telling the stories of our healthcare entities and their caregivers, and I loved being support to direct patient care. See, I was fully present at each turn, and each turn presented new opportunities for me to contribute in a unique way. Like, I made sure I understood the mechanics of the bond deals that we were taking to market in 2006. They totaled $1 billion. So when the market went upside down a few years later, I could get my deals done. The bankers and lawyers knew when I called them, I had my deal figured out. I knew the parameters of my documents. I just needed them to help me execute. And I know that I am lucky. I know that I am where I am because I was lucky. But I truly believe that luck favors the prepared. I was prepared because I was present. I learned it. And I worked with the attitude of there is no job too small to do if I can do it and it would be helpful. And all that sounds fabulous in retrospect. But as I sat in my seat awaiting my name to be called to receive my college diploma, I was more fearful than celebratory. I had not gotten into the master's program I wanted, and I didn't have a job. My parents were proud of me, but I think they were scared. I had saved money, I'd finished school a year early, and all the good things, but I really was very nervous about what was next. Parents, if you're in the boat that my parents were in, trust the education and values you've instilled in your children. They are well prepared to face what lies ahead, and I turned out okay. Graduates, if you find yourself in this position, don't be afraid to get a job, to learn about what you do and don't like, but approach that job with your full presence each day and learn something that will contribute to your next move. Class of 2025, I hope to see many of you with DCH badges on in our halls and as you make your next best decisions. Congratulations and go Bucks.
Thank you for that. Good morning. My name is Michael Green, and I serve as Dean of Instruction here at Shelton State. We're here to recognize the achievements of the summer 2025 graduating class of Shelton State Community College. This is a very important occasion for the graduates, their families, and friends. So that every name can be heard, please hold your applause and celebration until all graduates have been recognized. We also ask all guests to refrain from coming forward for pictures. Will all the candidates for certificates and degrees who are able to do so, please rise. President Coe, these candidates have met all requirements. This wonderful faculty and I recommend them for the appropriate certificate or degree.
Thank you, Michael. It is by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Alabama Community College System Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you a certificate or degree with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations, you may be seated.
Proudly recognize the accomplishments of all graduating students. As a reminder, please hold all applause until the conclusion of the awards so that each name can be heard. Will all the individuals receiving a short-term certificate please rise and come forward to be recognized as your name is called. John Vinay Agnew, short-term certificate in Business Office Management and Technology, Medical Records. Shakila Marie Bell, short-term certificate in Business Office Management and Technology, Office Application Specialist. Kamaya Brifford, short-term certificate in Business Office Management and Technology, Information Processing. Ingrid Chavez, short-term certificate in Business Office Management and Technology, Office Application Specialist. Anaya Compton, short-term certificate in Business Office Management and Technology, Office Application Specialist. Brennan Connor Compton, short-term certificate in Welding. Jerome Dixon, short-term certificate in Culinary Arts, Baking and Food Preparation. Damari K. Cooper, short-term certificate in Diesel Mechanics, Advanced Maintenance, basic maintenance and engine specialist. Trevor Cross, short-term certificate in welding. Braden David, short-term certificate in welding. Eric Thomas Estes, short-term certificate in welding. Arthur D. Foster Jr., short-term certificate in business office management and technology, office application specialist. Angie Guerrero Gomez, short-term certificate in business office management and technology, office application specialist. Mark Anthony Herrera, short-term certificate in business office management and technology, office applications specialist. Riley Hartley, short-term certificate in child development. Hartley McCullough, short-term certificate in business office management and technology, office application specialist. Breasia Monet Hill, short-term certificate in business office management and technology, office application specialist. Cameron Hinton, short-term certificates in diesel mechanics, advanced maintenance, basic maintenance, and engine specialist. Taylor Jones, short-term certificate in business office management and technology, office applications specialist. Joshua Adam Langston, short-term certificate in wellness exercise instructor. Erica Maldonado, short-term certificate in business office management and technology, office application specialist. Camden McKnight, short-term certificate in business office management and technology, office application specialist. Jennifer Brooke Oosley, short-term certificate in welding. Frashad Tereus Perry, short-term certificate in welding. Esmeralda Rosales Alcantara, short-term certificate in business office management and technology, office application specialist. Whitley Rose Sanders, short-term certificate in business office management and technology, office application specialist. Rosazina Chriselle Smith, short-term certificate in automotive service technology. Esmeralda M. Trejo, short-term certificate in business office management and technology, office application specialist. Michael G. Tucker, short-term certificate in welding. Jada Elise Waller, short-term certificate in business office management and technology, office application specialist. Malcolm Dwayne Walker, short-term certificate in welding. You may be seated. Will all the individuals receiving a certificate please rise and come forward to be recognized as your name is called? Sierra Davidson, certificate and short-term certificate in business office management and technology, bookkeeping and accounting, and short-term certificate in Business Office Management and Technology, Office Application Specialist. Madison R. Allen, certificate in Practical Nursing. Lauren L. Averett, certificate in Practical Nursing. Hannah N. Blackwell, certificate in Practical Nursing. Terica Courtney Bird, certificate in Practical Nursing. Zoe Bianca Carter, certificate in Salon and Spa Management, Cosmetology. Keyshawn Montarius Dixon, certificate in Welding. Erica L. Epperson, certificate in Practical Nursing. Demetric J. Edwards, certificate in Diesel Mechanics and short-term certificate in Diesel Mechanics, Advanced Maintenance, and Engine Specialist. Kyler Nichelle Frierson, certificate in Practical Nursing. Malibu Marie Hammond, certificate in Practical Nursing. Austin Harrelson, certificate in Practical Nursing. Megan Harbison, certificate in Practical Nursing. Victoria Jones, certificate in Practical Nursing. Ashlyn McKenzie Lloyd, certificate in Practical Nursing. Felicia Elaine Layton, certificate in Practical Nursing. Hunter Grayson Nipper, certificate in Welding. Vaishnavi Patu, certificate in Practical Nursing. Andrea Valentina Patino, certificate in Salon and Spa Management, Nail Technology. Harmony Lachey Patton, certificate in Salon and Spa Management, Nail Technology. Terry Dianca Rancher, certificate in Practical Nursing. Janiyah Shanice Seeley, certificate in Salon and Spa Management, Cosmetology. Melissa J. Ann Spencer, certificate in Practical Nursing. Samaria Clark Simmons, certificate in Practical Nursing. LaMonica Cherie Sims, certificate in Practical Nursing. Chloe Nadine Tuttle, certificate in Practical Nursing. Kyla Simone Williams, certificate in Practical Nursing. You may be seated. Will all individuals receiving an Associate in Applied Science degree please rise and come forward to be recognized as your name is called. Connor Nolan Ballard, Associate in Applied Science and Certificate in Business Administration, General Business. Rachel Martin Bambarger, Associate in Applied Science in Nursing. Kel M. Belcher, Associate in Applied Science and Certificate in Computerized Numerical Control, Short-Term Certificate in Computerized Numerical Control, Quality and Precision Measurement, and an Associate in Applied Science in Machine Tool and Die Technology. Patricia Diane Bell, Associate in Applied Science in Nursing, Mobility. Allie Berryhill, Associate in Applied Science in Nursing. Caroline Ruth Bledsoe, Associate in Applied Science, Certificate and Short-Term in Business Office Management and Technology, Paralegal, and Short-Term Certificate in Business Office Management and Technology, Office Application Specialist. Andrew Christopher Braden, Associate in Applied Science and Certificate in Engineering Graphics and Design Technology, and Short-Term Certificate in Engineering Graphics and Design Technology, 3D Modeling and Architecture. Michaela Britton Cardoza, Associate in Applied Science in Nursing. Faith L. Bryant, Associate in Applied Science in Nursing. Kendralyn Janae Birch, Associate in Applied Science and Certificate in Culinary Arts, and Short-Term Certificates in Culinary Arts, Baking and Basic Food Preparation. Bailey Grace Caffey, Associate in Applied Science in Nursing. Jacqueline Paola Carrillo, Associate in Applied Science in Nursing. Ann S. Chumba, Associate in Applied Science in Nursing. Jessica Jasmine Clardy, Associate in Applied Science in Nursing, Mobility. John H. Compton, Associate in Applied Science and Certificate in Computer Science Technology, Networking and Programming. Dalton Garrett Crumpton, Associate in Applied Science and Certificate in Industrial Electronics Technology. Dalen F. Dubois, Associate in Applied Science and Certificate in Automotive Service Technology. Zanaya Davis, Associate in Applied Science, Certificate and Short-Term Certificate in Business Office Management and Technology, Medical Records. Jasmine Cheyenne Lachey Dees, Associate in Applied Science and Certificate in Business Office Management and Technology, Information Processing. Jackson L. Dexter, Associate in Applied Science, Certificate and Short-Term Certificate in Welding. Madeline May Edgeworth, Associate in Applied Science, Certificate and Short-Term Certificate in Business Office Management and Technology, Information Processing, and a Short-Term Certificate in Business Office Management, Office Application Specialist. Jillian Rayanne Edwards, Associate in Applied Science and Certificate in Business Office Management and Technology, Bookkeeping and Accounting. Christy Nicole Edwards, Associate in Applied Science in Nursing, Mobility. Stephen Ray Flores, Associate in Applied Science in Electrical Technology. Anna Foote, Associate in Applied Science and Certificate in Computer Science Technology, Networking, and Programming. Haley Avant Freeman, Associate in Applied Science in Nursing. Osvaldo Garcia, Associate in Applied Science, Certificate and Short-Term Certificate in Automotive Service Technology. Jacob D. George Wilder, Associate in Applied Science and Certificate in Air Conditioning and Refrigeration Technology. William David Glenn, Associate in Applied Science in Nursing. Baltazar Gonzalez Padilla, Associate in Applied Science, Certificate and Short-Term Certificate in Automotive Service Technology. Caitlin Goodman, Associate in Applied Science in Nursing. Naima Pearl Grandy, Associate in Applied Science and Certificate in Culinary Arts and Short-Term Certificates in Culinary Arts, Baking, Basic Food Preparation, and Food Preparation. Isabel Estefany Gutierrez, Associate in Applied Science in Nursing. Arlisha J. Hatter, Associate in Applied Science in Salon and Spa Management, Cosmetology. Caroline Marie Hayward, Associate in Applied Science in Nursing. Alexis Summer Heasley, Associate in Applied Science in Nursing. Matthew Hicks, Associate in Applied Science and Certificate in Industrial Electronics Technology. Ariel Holder, Associate in Applied Science in Nursing. Tamara Amelia Hollis, Associate in Applied Science in Nursing. Haley Nicole Hubbard, Associate in Applied Science in Nursing. Lauren Adriana Hughes, Associate in Applied Science in Nursing. Brianna Sierra Ivory, Associate in Applied Science and Certificate in Culinary Arts and Short-Term Certificate in Culinary Arts, Baking, Basic Food Preparation, and Food Preparation. Raylette L. Johnson, Associate in Applied Science, Certificate and Short-Term Certificate in Business Office Management and Technology, Information Processing. Emma Grace Kelly, Associate in Applied Science in Nursing. Hunter Kelly, Associate in Applied Science in Nursing. Mallory Koopman, Associate in Applied Science in Nursing. Chelsea Lewis, Associate in Applied Science, Certificate and Short-Term Certificate in Child Development. Trayvon Long, Associate in Applied Science and Certificate in Industrial Electronics Technology. Sarah Marie Lyons, Associate in Applied Science in Nursing, Mobility. Mackenzie Macon, Associate in Applied Science in Nursing. Catherine A. Maravilla, Associate in Applied Science in Nursing. Sebastian Mendoza, Associate in Applied Science and Certificate in Industrial Electronics Technology. Hudson Brooke Mills, Associate in Applied Science in Nursing. Elise Mitchell, Associate in Applied Science in Nursing. Frederick Bernard Morrow, Associate in Applied Science and Certificate in Culinary Arts and Short-Term Certificate in Culinary Arts, Basic Food Preparation. Hudson Garrett Naramore, Associate in Applied Science and Certificate in Industrial Electronics Technology and a Short-Term Certificate in Industrial Maintenance Technology. Victoria Hope Neely, Associate in Applied Science in Nursing. Kimberly Danielle Oates McCullough, Associate in Applied Science in Nursing. Cameron Mackenzie Olson, Associate in Applied Science and Certificate in Industrial Electronics Technology and a Short-Term Certificate in Industrial Maintenance Technology. Cade Parham, Associate in Applied Science, Certificate and Short-Term Certificate in Automotive Service Technology. Katie Brooke Perry, Associate in Applied Science and Certificate in Industrial Electronics Technology and a Short-Term Certificate in Industrial Maintenance Technology. Emily Grace Pierce, Associate in Applied Science and Certificate in Child Development. Yahir Reyes, Associate in Applied Science, Certificate and Short-Term Certificate in Automotive Service Technology. Cameron Rico, Associate in Applied Science, Certificate and Short-Term Certificate in Business Office Management and Technology, Paralegal. Camila Rico, Associate in Applied Science and Certificate in Salon and Spa Management, Cosmetology. Allison Russell, Associate in Applied Science in Nursing. Marvin Enrique Ojeda, Associate in Applied Science, Certificate and Short-Term Certificate in Automotive Service Technology. Noah C. Shedd, Associate in Applied Science, Certificate and Short-Term Certificate in Computerized Numerical Control, and an Associate in Applied Science and Certificate in Machine Tool and Die Technology. Ashlyn Turner Smelly, Associate in Applied Science in Nursing. Jenna Elizabeth Smelly, Associate in Applied Science and Certificate in Child Development. Allison Lane Smith, Associate in Applied Science in Nursing. Jordan Graham Smith, Associate in Applied Science in Engineering Graphics and Design Technology, 3D Modeling and Architecture. Jada Carnay Smith Short, Associate in Applied Science, Certificate and Short-Term Certificate in Child Development. Susanna C. Sowell, Associate in Applied Science in Nursing. Brian D. Stansel, Associate in Applied Science, Certificate and Short-Term Certificate in Welding. Ikeria Brie Kierna Somerville, Associate in Applied Science, Certificate and Short-Term in Child Development. Kendall Grace McCovery Thomas, Associate in Applied Science in Salon and Spa Management, Cosmetology. Rosalind Laquan Thomas, Associate in Applied Science in Child Development. Ketasia S. Thompson, Associate in Applied Science in Business Administration, General Business. Catherine Miranda Todd, Associate in Applied Science in Nursing. Abigail Mackenzie Trimble, Associate in Applied Science and Certificate in Culinary Arts and Short-Term Certificate in Culinary Arts, Basic Food Preparation and Food Preparation. Ashlyn E. Vining, Associate in Applied Science, Certificate and Short-Term Certificate in Automotive Service Technology. Jaden Ty Wilkins, Associate in Applied Science, Certificate and Short-Term Certificate in Welding. Emily Rose Williams, Associate in Applied Science in Nursing. Angel Manuel Zamorano Ramirez, Associate in Applied Science and Certificate in Welding. You may be seated. Will all the individuals receiving an Associate in Arts degree please rise and come forward to be recognized as your name is called? Hayden Clinton Badwell, Associate in Arts in General Studies. Michaela Amari Benson, Associate in Arts in General Studies. Alexis M. Black, Associate in Arts in General Studies. Leah K. Black, Associate in Arts in General Studies. Dariana Chambers, Associate in Arts in General Studies. Savannah Brooke Champion, Associate in Arts in General Studies. Journey M. Davis King, Associate in Arts in General Studies. Mariah Nicole Field, Associate in Arts in General Studies. Jalen Ivy Figueroa, Associate in Arts in General Studies. Brianna S. Humber, Associate in Arts in General Studies. Kamori Simone Kimball, Associate in Arts in General Studies. Ashlyn Taylor Cruz, Associate in Arts in General Studies. Gerald Frederick Lovejoy, Jr., Associate in Arts in General Studies. Haley E. Partain, Associate in Arts in General Studies. Preston Scott Patrick, Associate in Arts in General Studies. Preston John Patterson, Associate in Arts in General Studies. Christopher Ryan Robinson, Associate in Arts in General Studies. Anahi Trejo, Associate in Arts in General Studies. Ariana Kishonda Van Horn, Associate in Arts in General Studies. Jacqueline Trejo, Associate in Arts in General Studies. Alyssa P. Walden, Associate in Arts in General Studies. Marquita Jones Ware, Associate in Arts in General Studies. Brylan DeMond Wells, Associate in Arts in General Studies. You may be seated. Will all the individuals receiving an Associate in Science degree please rise and come forward to be recognized as your name is called? Azalea B. Lewis, Associate in Science in General Studies. Jelena E. Simmons, Associate in Science in General Studies. Rebecca Ann Stegall, Associate in Science in General Studies. You may be seated. At this time, will all graduates please rise? It is now time for the ceremonial changing of the tassel, symbolizing the transition from candidate to graduate. You may now move your tassels from the right to the left, and let us now congratulate all the graduates with our cheers and applause.
You all may be seated. Hey, let's give them one more round of applause. Great job, guys. Wow. Well, thank you all. Thank you all for an inspiring morning. And congratulations once again to this graduating class. As we conclude, just please remember to leave the diploma covers in your seats as you exit. Family and friends, we kindly ask that you remain in the stands until the graduates have recessed. Once dismissed, please exit through the gym doors that you came in. There will be a reception in the atrium immediately following this ceremony. And so we now ask that our guests stand and remain standing until all the graduates have recessed.